Are you listening? Nurse Bass. Beast mode. Grinding. Yeah.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Brad, and I'm back with another video, and I have got a question from one of you beautiful subscribers. Dear Nurse Bass, how do I study for final exams in nursing school? This is a good question, and I think it's appropriate to do this as that time is upon us. Unfortunately, I do get this question a lot, and there's no secret sauce that I can tell you to really help you ace these exams. It really all starts with your regular lecture exams, whether you have 2 a semester or you have 4 a semester or whatever. If you study your butt off for those individual exams, it's really going to pay off when it comes time for the finals. So what my advice to you guys would be is study your tail off for those regular lecture exams. You need to know the material anyway, right? So study your butt off. So whenever the time for the final comes, you don't have to really dive super in depth into your notes to try and relearn all that material. You already have the good foundation in your mind. So what you should do is you should go into your notes and review them. Review them from the beginning to the end of the semester, all the notes that you have. And another beautiful thing about the final being cumulative is that since you've already taken your regular lecture exams, you already know which information your instructor placed emphasis on. So now whenever you go back through your notes, you know which parts of the information is just kind of fluffiness that you don't need to really worry about. You can overlook it, and you can really hone in on the things that you've already been tested on. That's number one. Tip number two would be practice questions. I'm a big advocate of this, and I say it all the time. I compare it to a basketball player warming up before the game, right? Warming up before the big game, going to practice, if you will. The same kind of concept applies to nursing exams. If let's say the week prior to your exam, you just every day do a set number of practice questions. It's just like warming up for the big game. You get your mind acclimated to taking select all that apply questions, really trying to figure out what these questions are asking. You can almost break it down to a science. And one of the big things also that you should do when you take practice questions is definitely read the rationales. Even if you get the question right, it really pays off in the long run. And one other big piece of advice I have is don't get complacent at the end. It's an easy thing to do. You've busted your tail all semester long. You feel like you have a good grasp on the information since you've already taken all the exams, and when it comes time to study for the final, you slack. Don't do that, man. Especially not in nursing school. You might be able to get away with that kind of stuff in prereqs and risk it, but it's too big of a risk in nursing school. Like, don't get complacent and mess up at the very end. Take that final exam very seriously. Again, dedicate some time to reviewing your notes, to studying. Get in a quiet environment, no distractions, just you and your notes. No social media, no Facebook, none of that, okay? Just hone in on your material. You and your material. It's a great way to study. And when it comes time to those practice questions, do the same thing. No distractions. Don't be watching TV and taking a couple practice questions and doing that. Cut everything off and just dive into those questions. It really will pay off, guys. It really will. But again, it all starts at the beginning of each semester. So I know that unfortunately the timing isn't the best. You might want to watch this at the beginning of next semester, but it really does. It really pays off. And if you're in nursing school, these are things that you should be doing anyways. You should take every exam seriously. You should study like it's not studying for an exam, like you're studying to save somebody's life one day, because that is what you're doing. And but yeah, and overall, just try not to stress yourself to death, man. You've already had a full 8 or 16 weeks of stressing yourself to death. You've made it this far, man. And so get yourself some sleep, get you a good breakfast on the day of the final, and go in there and smash it, man. Do what you have prepared to do. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for the question. If you have any other questions, be sure to leave them down in the comments, and leave a comment anyway. I like hearing from you guys. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'm putting out educational, motivational content all the time. I'm sure you're tired of hearing me say that, but hit that subscribe button if you hadn't. Anyway, hope Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned to the next one. It's Nurse Bass, soon to be. Catch you in the next one. Peace.